All right, hello and welcome back to another tournament weekend here at Woké Poké. This one was a little bit different. I decided to play in this tournament instead of just live commentate. So instead of live commentating, I will be post commentating over some editing. So here we go. Here, because I was playing, I'm not too sure who was at the top tables for the first couple of games. I didn't really get a good see at it. Um, but I do know that on the right above Charizard is a Gardevoir player, so it's Gardevoir. And then on the left, I'm not sure what I saw at first, but we'll see it again here in a second. It might be Ancient Box. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I do believe we saw one mulligan already. So he just wanted to get a good hard shuffle in, hopefully prevent that from happening a second time. New hand. Are we going to get the basic that we want? Looks like it. So while we're waiting to set up, I did live stream this, and I've tried to post it again, but I guess for whatever reason, the Pokemon company decided that the music that was being used, even though it's the same music that I've always used, they didn't like it, so they took it down. So I'm trying to appeal some stuff, but this is why we're not going to have music on this one, in case anybody was wondering. But yeah, I don't use anything that's copyrighted. I specifically search for stuff that's fair use, copyright free, and you try to use that stuff. So I don't know why anything was flagged, but I sent an email. Hopefully they'll just, I don't know, retract the strikes, and then we can just. Are we starting? Are we going to flip our Pokemon up? Are we gonna flip our Pokemon up? There we go. Thank you. Okay, so it's Charizard. Charizard Squavit Barrel. Interesting. And a Scream Tail in the active for the Gardevoir player. So he's just reading up on that Squavit. Squavit once per turn, you can put your hand to the bottom of your deck and draw a card. It's really good in combination with the barrel. Just put your hand to the bottom. If you don't like it, draw a card. Possibly use that card, and then Industrious Incisors for 5 or 4, but definitely getting the 4 if you can't use at least that one that you drew. But he is popping off that Ultra Ball. I didn't see what else he's discarding, but it was a Tauros scenario and something else. Probably going to try to get the Rotom V. Ooh, a Palpad. Yikes. You don't want to see both of those go at the same time. Yeah, you do have to reveal the Pokemon that you get off of Ultra Ball. Just keep that in mind. But probably getting the Rotom to put that down. Or no, just passing. Probably just grabbed a Charizard then, or a Pidgeot. It looks like that's a Pidgey on the bench maybe. So Pidgeot for next turn. Rare Candy Pidgeot. Get Rare Candy, get Charizard. If it's that easy. But yeah, keep in mind for the future people, if you use Ultra Ball, you do have to reveal the Pokemon that you get off of it. So that way your opponent knows that you did indeed grab a Pokemon and not just a random item or supporter. But we see Gardevoir player using Earthen Vessel, pitching the Iono to grab 2 Psychic Energy out of the deck, and just go ahead and look through and see what might be prized, what he might be working with this game 1 here. Some key cards to keep would definitely be, the Curlias, your Gardevoir EX, probably that Drifloon for later game, one shot a 2 prizer, hopefully. And then the Monkey Dory as well. Artisan coming down. He could have just not spent the time to shuffle and just played that and then shuffled everything after. streamline some time a little bit here. But we are going to grab a Ralts off that Artisan, so maybe no Buddy Buddy popping in hand, but you have an Arven. You can pop the Arven and get a Buddy Buddy. And you have TM Evo, so you have the energy to use that. And you'll be able to evolve, get some Curlias this turn for sure. Yep, Buddy Buddy. Don't shuffle if you're going to go ahead and use the Buddy Buddy. Just streamline it all and use the Buddy Buddy now. There you go, Buddy Buddy Puffin. Adding a Bravery Charm to hand too, that'll help with the Screamtail and with the Drifloon, buffing their HP so they can do a little bit more damage after Gardevoir moves some energy to them. Pings them for 20 damage per energy. Normally wouldn't be good, but in this deck, with the Pokemon that it runs, it's crazy. There's the TM Evo. We have the energy to attach for turn. And we'll TM Evo probably just grab 2 Curlia. And then you have the Ultra Ball to grab Gardevoir for the following turn. It's looking good. There we go. 2 Curlia down on the bench, so next turn he'll be able to Refinement twice. Pitch a couple Psychic Energy, get a bunch of cards in hand. Ultra Ball, and he's cooking. And we see Charizard's going to go ahead and attach a Fire Energy to Charmander and evolve into Pidgeotto. That's interesting. So this guy plays Pidgeotto. But he's also going to go ahead and Iono, which can possibly disrupt Guardy's hand here a little bit if he doesn't get the Ultra Ball to search out the other Gardevoir, or if he doesn't get a Gardevoir here. Oh, okay. So it looks like we did get the Guardy, maybe. I think I saw the special art. And he also is going to bench the Cleffa. So Cleffa, if he's able to get that into the active, he'll be able to use its attack, grasping draw 7, or draw until he has 7. One of the two. I'm not a fan of the Cleffa personally. I don't think it provides enough value to the deck that's already running a lot of search and draw, especially now that we have the Dusclops line, when we can just sacrifice that instead of having to sacrifice the Cleffa and take a KO in the meantime. But he doesn't have anything else even after that Iono, so he's just going to go ahead and pass back to Guardy, and Guardy's going to get set up here. Refinement, pitching Psychic Energies to draw up to 4 cards. And then Artisan, possibly for another Ralts or Monkey Dory. I didn't see the Monkey Dory. It might be prized. So who knows what's going to happen here. Oh, no, I think I saw it in there. Yeah, it's in there. He's got Monkey Dory in there. So you can get one of those down and start trying to move some damage over. Maybe take out the Squavit, take out the Pidgeotto, or take out the Cleffa. There's something to start taking KOs, which I know is not really something you want to do against Charizard. You don't want to really be taking the first few KOs, but it's weird because at the same time you do just still need to take the KOs. So yeah, if we can just knock out the Charmander, that'll put him off for another turn. And then maybe use the Monkey Dory to get some damage onto the Squavit and Cleffa. Because the Cleffa is only 30 HP, I think. Like, the Cleffa is small. It's a small little dude. So it's not going to take a lot to take out that Cleffa. He just has to get the Dark Energy onto the Monkey Dory. And then that's fully set up. But I'm pretty sure he's got the Gardevoir in hand to go ahead and start doing some plays here with the Screamtail. He can just go ahead and knock out this Charmander. Because the Charizard player doesn't have another Charmander benched, so it's going to take a minute for him to get set up, and the Iono comes down again, so we're just disrupting hands back and forth right now. Neither player wants to cut the other player's hand. That's okay, no one normally does. And another Curlia coming down into the routes that was put down first. So now we have 2 refinements still online with a Gardevoir active, so that's really good. We could probably use the Guardy now and another refinement. Yep. We could probably use the Guardy now to go ahead and use Screamtail to take out Charmander. Like that's the route I'm thinking about. He doesn't have another one benched. It's a good path. If he can do it. Can he do it? It's 20 for each, and then Screamtail hits per damage counter. So that would definitely be enough. Oh, I guess not. Thought it was it like 20 or 30 per damage counter? So put the Bravery Charm, give it 50 more HP. Looks like they're just discussing. Charizard player might not have seen Screamtail like this before. Oh, he was just choosing where he wanted to. Oh, okay, choosing where he wanted to take the knockout. That makes more sense. Yeah. I was like, are we not just taking out the charm? What am I missing here? I didn't think I was missing anything here, but I guess that makes more sense. Unless he has Rare Candy Charizard in hand right now, and then that's not good. I don't know. I might have just done the Charmander now to be safe, and then just worried about Pidgeot later, and just kept trying to snipe the Charmanders before they can evolve. But I'm not the best player. I might be missing something. I definitely am not a Gardevoir player, so I don't. I'm not claiming to be an expert by any means. But it looks like Zard player here is thinking about what we want to do. And we're going to use Artisan to grab another Pidgey. It's not a bad idea. Try to get another Pidgeot set up. Hopefully have Rare Candy Pidgeot instead of having to go through the Pidgeotto route, because that just feels rough. It just doesn't feel good. Oh, okay. Charmeleon evolving the Charmander. Temple of Sinnoh coming out too to get rid of the Artisan. So no more searching the Pokemons. The basic no Rubox. Now it's shutting off Special Energy time, which I'm pretty sure neither one of these decks run Special Energy. So I think they just might be safe, and it just shuts off the Artisan. So that's good. And okay, we see him play the Arven. What are we getting here? Nope, you gotta reveal these cards that you're getting off of. You gotta reveal these cards that you're getting. TM Evo. I mean, if you run another Pidgeotto, then you could get it. But I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I would just maybe Ultra Ball for a Seal Stone, Ultra Ball for Rotom, Forest, Sealstone. I don't know. Rare Candy, if you have something for next turn. But he's in a weirdly difficult position right here. You're using Super Rod, but what is in your discard that you want to put back? Just the Pidgey and Pidgeotto? Okay. I guess you really want to save that Pidgeotto. You really want to go the slow route. When you could... Do you play Rare Candy? I haven't seen one this whole time. I mean, I'm positive he does. I'm positive, but still, that's a whole game so far with no rare candies, just slow evos. Ooh, and a pass. Refinement, getting 2 more cards, putting another Psychic in the discard for Gardevoir to play with. And you might just want to use that Buddy to use it. Why not? Get it out of your hand while you have the bench space open, or use it for Ultra Ball fodder if you want to get another Guardy. But with 2 refinements on the board, I don't think you really need another Guardy. Right now, you need that Dark Energy for Monkey Dory. That's what you need. And we're just going to take out the Pidgey again. Keep him off of that search. I would still, I don't know. I want to find some way to take out that Charmeleon before he gets to a Charizard. He's getting the Pidgey again. 2 Pidgeys. Oh, no, Pidgey and Bidoof. Okay. Still, he's determined to play Pidgeot this game. Which is fine. We want someone determined. What are we going to do after, though? What's the follow-up? Oh, and the follow-up was just a pass. Now we have Radiant Greninja in hand, but we don't have any energy to use it, nor would we want to pitch the Dark Energy right now. We want that Monkey Dory online again. Hopefully get a Earthen Vessel if you play another one. There it is. Get that Dark Energy. Let's go. No tool at all? No more Bravery Charms in there? I would get something to discard at least. Earthen Vessel. What are you discarding for Earthen Vessel? What are you discarding for Earthen Vessel? Did I miss the discard, or did he think that the Arven was the discard? I didn't miss the discard, did I? I don't think he... Yikes. I don't think he discarded for that Earthen Vessel. But he's got so many cards in hand, I don't know if it matters right now. It's kind of in a positive state by a long shot. But yeah, should have discarded for that Earthen Vessel. If I missed it, I missed it, but I don't think I saw a discard for that Earthen Vessel. So be careful with your plays, people. Reveal your cards when you search them. If the card tells you to reveal it, discard for the cost if a card tells you to discard. I know we get in the moment sometimes, but we gotta remember these things. It feels bad to be caught on stream. So we have Monkey Dory online, yes, with that dark energy. We need to use that. Probably just go ahead and take out the Cleffa, because I'm pretty sure you can do that right now. You can move 3, put another energy on Screamtail, and just take out this Charmeleon before it gets to a Charizard already. There you go. Make sure that you can still move 3 from Screamtail while still being able to do the damage you need. Boom, there we go. There it is. That's what we've been wanting to see. That is the ultimate move. And we take out the Pidgey again, which is fine at this point, I guess. If he evolves to the Charizard, don't really have a backup thing to do. Except maybe just, I don't know. I'd say swinging with Guardy, but I mean, I guess you could still Super Rod the Screamtail back or set up something else really quick, like single prize wise, because he still has to take 6. So unless he's able to just start taking prizes like nobody's business right now, I don't think this game is in his favor. Gold counter catcher looks nice. But he did counter catcher up the Curlia, hoping that the Guardy player doesn't have a way to retreat. And then Iono coming down to, ooh, okay. Interesting. Iono coming down might actually lock up the Guardy player a little bit here. I mean, he can still refinement the cards that he draws if they're not good, but you can tell the way he's shuffling the 2 cards that it wasn't great. But we did get Barrel. We got another energy to attach. And because he's been avoiding this Charmeleon, do we have the Charizard? Buddy Poffin, do you have another Pidgey? If you have another Pidgey, then this is wild. Please tell me you have another Pidgey. Put it down. Come on. Do it. I'm so excited for him to put down another Pidgey right now. Okay. Alright, it's just a Charmander. That's okay. Could you imagine if he put out another Pidgey? That would be so funny. Oh, man. Industrious Incisors for 2 instead of Squavit, and then Industrious Incisors for 4. Luminion. Okay, so now we can get Arvin, possibly, and get... no, because you Iono'd. No supporter for you right now. He has not seen Charizard at all this game. It's eluding him. It is eluding him. Thornton. Interesting play. What are you going to swap that out with? Because it has to be a basic in your discard, right? Do you have Ursaluna in there? Do you got the Blood Moon in there? You got... What do you got in there? What do you got in the discard that you can Thornton? Another Pidgey? Please be another Pidgey. Please be... Please Thornton a Pidgey. Please, for the love of God, Thornton a Pidgey. That would be so funny. Oh, man. Yep, refinement. Another 2. And then you can just Gardevoir, attach the energy from discard to retreat. Yeah. Oh, you only have 1 energy in discard. Ooh. Yikes. And Curlia needs 2 to retreat, I'm pretty sure. Pass, yeah. That's probably going to be a pass. Monkey Dory. Yeah, Monkey Dory move the 3 over to Squavit. So that'll be taken out next turn. So yeah, Monkey Dory can still put in some work here from the bench. That's good. I didn't see a damage counter dice on that Curlia at first. Oh, he probably did attack it with the Charmeleon. That would make sense. I'm too worried about him using Thornton to get Pidgey again. All right, Arven is the better play. Arven is definitely the play here. Get an Ultra Ball. Try to get your Charizard. I see him pondering that Ace spec, though. And he still has Forest Seal Stone, so he can just grab Forest Seal Stone and immediately grab Charizard so he doesn't have to discard. And then Unfair Stamp and Defiance Band. So Unfair Stamp only works if your opponent took a KO on the previous turn, which did not happen. So, are you just grabbing Unfair Stamp in the hopes that he takes a KO on his next turn? Because instead of Defiance Band, I definitely would have grabbed the Forest Seal and then just Charizard. Unless you have Charizard in hand, but I don't see it. And you'll just knock out the Curlia like that. I mean, all right. At this point, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Thinking about how he can just snag the win here. He can probably, I mean, right? He can Monkey Dory another 3 onto the Squavit. And then put another energy onto Screamtail. Or just do this. Retreat, put all the energy onto Gardevoir, and then just knock out Charmeleon. Cool. All right. So that was that was a game. That was a game 1. So prized, I can't see. Radiant Charizard is prized. Wait, are all of his Charizard EX prized? There's no way that 3 Charizard EX were just prized. There's no way, right? I mean, that would make so much sense. That would make so much more sense. If he had 3 Charizard EX prized and he was only working with Charmeleon. But at the same time, bro, what's with the Pidgeot? What's with the Pidgeotto? What was with the Pidgeotto, my guy? Just put a rare candy in. I mean, I know you want to skirt around the Devolution TM, but what was with the Pidgeotto, my guy? Future reference, like I know you want to skirt around the Devolution TM, but just like don't worry about it. Just like don't. Just play the rare candy and don't play the Pidgeotto. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's a bad play. I'm not gonna say it's a wrong play. I started playing Arctibax in Chien Pao with Baxcalibur and Frigibax just because of the same exact reason, you know. But I feel like it hurts more when it's Pidgeotto and denies you the Pidgeot. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it just hurts more. But you know, hey, you do you. You do you. I'm not gonna call you out. I kind of did call you out. I'm not gonna gripe on it, but I kind of did gripe on it. But you know, it is what it is, right? Like, you had the Pidgeotto. You didn't get the Pidgeot. and then all your Pidgeys got taken. And I'm pretty sure you wanted to Thornton for another Pidgey. I don't know for a fact because you didn't do it, but I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted to do. I really wish you could have gotten to do it because that would have been so funny. But anyway, game 2 here. And that looks like a no, we have a Ralts. Okay, cool. We have a Ralts. Hopefully we don't prize all of our Charizard again. But we do see a Mully. Don't like that. Oh man, I'm hungry. My stomach's starting to growl. I probably should have ate first. This is only about half over right now, so I don't know what the outcome could be. It could be a short game 2 and a little bit of a longer game 3. It could be a long game 2. I have no idea what's about to happen. Because again, I was playing Ancient Box, and I was not having a good time. My round 1 matchup, I faced Toedscruel EX, a whole grass Toedscruel deck. My man played the Cricketune that gave all of his grass Pokemon 40 HP. My man played the Rigid Band that gave his Toedscruel EX like minus 30 to attacks. So essentially this Toedscruel sitting at like 340 HP, which is wild. He's got the baby Toedscruel on the bench that I can't add cards to from my discard to my hand, so I can't like superior. If I do Pokestop, I can't add the items, which is wild. That didn't occur to me till later. If you do Pokestop, you can't add the items. It's crazy, but we drew. I scraped out a draw, and I'll take it. Against Ancient Box, I'll take it. But then round 2, I faced Iron Thorns, Quad Thorns. I did win. Thank God. But Quad Thorns is just not something that you want to face a lot. Anyway, we're back here. Charmander in the active, Ralts in the active, and we got a Radiant Charizard on the bench. So Radiant Charizard is not prized this time. That's good. That's really good. It looks like Charizard's going first, or else Gardevoir wouldn't be on their phone. Unless it is his turn. And he is on his phone during his turn, which is just poor. Okay, no, he's not. We're just kidding here. Hisuian Heavy Ball, looking through the prizes. I bet he wish he could have done that at the beginning of the last game. What are you doing? What? Okay. I was like, at first I thought that was an item. I was like, what are you doing? I was so confused for a second. That Pidgey psyched me out, man. Pidgey psyching me out. But yeah, we got the bird back. We got the bird already back onto the field. Hopefully he sticks around a little bit longer this time. Hopefully he can reach his full potential and become a beautiful Pidgeot. Nobody has hair like Pidgeot. It's gorgeous. I mean, what? Bird's hair? What? Don't tell me that's just a pass. You got something else, right? Hey, chill. Don't throw your cards. What are we doing? No, just a pass. Ooh, Radiant Greninja top deck. That's good when you have energy in hand. And you have an Arven. Bro, you're set. And a Buddy Puffin already. Bro. I'm so sorry, Charizard. I'm so sorry. It was nice to know you. I will write about you for years to come. They will sing songs of your death. Buddy's grabbing two Ralts, so we're going to get 3 in rotation. Let's go. Sorry. It's not a funeral for Charizard. It just looks like one. Ouch. Not a good start. I mean, he probably should have chosen to go second, depending on if he has supporters in his hand. I feel like Charizard does just want to go second now. There's the Arven. Dude, if your whole hand is search potential, just try not to shuffle in between each one. I know that, like, technically you're supposed to shuffle because that's what the card says. But then you're shuffling like 6 times. So, like, if you know you're going to go back in, just set your deck to the side, tell your opponent, hey, I'm going to go back in just a second. And they'll say, okay. And be like, here's the card I'm going to play to go back in. I'm going to play this card. I'm going to go back in. And then just shuffle at the end of everything. Streamline the whole process. We're going to grab the Earthen Vessel and the Bravery Charm. And I swear to God, if he pops this Earthen Vessel after shuffling his deck, I do the same thing. You know, I do the same thing. I do. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't. I do the same thing. Because shuffling helps me think. It helps me think to the next step in the process. Because I'm like, yes, I just searched this card. That is another search card. But do I want to play it right now? Or do I want to Greninja first? Or what? I have, Pokestop. I want to do this first. So it's like shuffling just helps me think. So I'm not going to say that I'm not guilty of it when I am. I am guilty of it. And he is going to use the Earthen Vessel, getting another energy in a discard, which is good, and getting 2 more. So, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't even used concealed cards yet. So you can get another energy in the discard. Did he? Did he? Concealed cards yet? Yes, no, maybe so. Concealed cards, there it is. Hey, people need ability markers around here. I'm just like tilted to the side. I feel like I'm being very judgmental, but you know what? Play better. I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Another heavy ball coming down for Gardy here. Are we going to find another Ralts? Ooh, we got the Drifloon. Okay. Drifloon might come in handy for sure a little bit later. I think you can possibly take out the Radiant Charizard. Yeah, Radiant Charizard doesn't have that much health. I keep thinking Radiant Charizard has like 250 for some reason. It definitely does not. It's got like 160, 180. But yeah, TM Evo, we're going to evolve the 2 Ralts on the bench into 2 lovely little Curlias. You can't evolve the active. You can't, can you? Hang on, can you? Hold on. Can you? Evo TM. Can you? Evo TM TCG. Can I? Technical Machine Evolution. Can you evolve the active? 2 of your benched Pokemon. No, you cannot evolve the active. You cannot use TM Evo to evolve the active Pokemon. Choose up to 2 of your benched Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto your Pokemon to evolve it. So, yeah, no. I mean, at the end of the day, it's on both players now because Charizard didn't catch it as well. But be aware if something happens. He's probably not, Gardevoir player's probably not aware of it either. But no, for sure, if something happens like that, you got to call it out or else both players are going to be held liable and receive warnings. But Technical Machine Evolution, 2 of your benched Pokemon. You cannot use it to evolve the active Pokemon. But it's okay. Because it looks like it's about to get knocked down anyway. Didn't think he had the Rare Candy Charizard immediately, which is amazing. So it's probably just about to get knocked out straight away anyway, which would mean that he would have made a mistake in evolving the active anyway. So it was not a legal move, but it was still a wrong play. Yikes. Looks like we're going to get Arven for Ultra Ball and Defiance Band. Do you keep... You're glued to this Defiance Band, buddy. I would try to get that Force Seal Stone as soon as possible. Knockout. Yep. So yeah, it was a mistake for him to evolve the active, but it was an illegal mistake at that. Again, TM Evolution can only evolve benched Pokemon, not the active. If it could evolve itself, that would be insane. We're going to immediately super rod those back in. He regrets his choices. He immediately regretted his decisions. And he's not actually in that as good of a spot as I thought he was. I mean, no, he kind of is. He's still got the Arven, he's still got the Drifloon in hand, and he's got the Gardevoir to evolve. So he does still have that. And he can unfair stamp, which might actually really disrupt Charizard because he doesn't have any draw on the board yet. If he puts him down to that 2, he might not find the rare candy Pidgeot. Or, sorry, Pidgeotto. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not judging. I'm not trying to be mean. It just comes off that way. I'm sorry. All right, so Arven, we're getting the TM Evo and the Earthen Vessel. Now, when you do this, if you're going to do this, hang on, I've been holding the mic. Let me set this down for a second. When you do this next TM Evo, my guy, my boy, my friend, my pal, my buddy, my guy, don't evolve the active. Just don't do it. You know, not only is it not legal, it's not good. It's not a good play. Because typically you're doing that in a position where you want to sacrifice the active, or you're okay if the active does get sacrificed because you're powering up the bench, and then you bring out the bench, and the bench performs. So when you do it to the active, and then the active gets knocked out, it can't perform. Like your grandpa without pills. I'm kidding. It's okay. So Greninja comes into play with that concealed cards again. It's a good card. I love what it does. We can, if you're okay sacrificing Greninja. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You have other cards to discard cards and draw cards. I mean, Greninja is just another refinement, right? Right? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. It's just a more specific requirement. You have to discard the energy instead of just a card. So you can sacrifice it if you'd like, and then you can evolve the 2 on the bench, still have a Curlia, and have a Gardevoir for next turn. I think that might be the better play, but also to try to get something else to be able to attack with. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're going to do. My best guess would be, for the time being, Drifloon, power that thing up, and just swing into the Charizard. Force him to put a Charmander on the bench. Force him to use the Turo. Right now, he's in a position where if you swing into him right now, he can't really reliably Turo next turn with a way to attack. So, okay, Monkey Dory works. And then you have the Drifloon play right now, so then you will be able to move damage over if you want to start taking out that Pidgey, because I know you love taking out Pidgeys. I know you love hitting birds. Don't worry, I won't call PETA. Did you just bench and pass? Buddy. Ultra Ball. Don't forget, you got to reveal it. Let me see what you got off of that Ultra Ball. Please be a Pidgeot EX, and please have a rare candy in hand. I want to see you do something. I want to see you cook. I want to see you. I don't like saying that. It feels like a different generation. Cook. I want. Someone needs to have a talk with this guy. Again, I'm kidding. If that's what you want to do it. If that's the play you see it. I don't think Gardevoir is running Devolution TM, so I don't think you have to worry about it. I don't think you should worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that looked like 6 for a second. That was strange. Another Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. So, I mean, hey, if his dude doesn't get Pidgeot next turn, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. If this dude doesn't get Pidgeot next turn, it just wasn't in the cards for him today. I don't know. I don't know. But that I don't know. I don't know how much it helped or hurt. I feel like Gardevoir, I don't know if they had the cards in hand that they even wanted. It didn't feel like it. Because they weren't playing them. They had the Drifloon play, but now you want to play the Drifloon? What do you want to play the Drifloon now for? Sure. Artisan? What are you going to grab? What are we grabbing? Okay. Drifloon Bravery Charm. What do you want to do? You're thinking. I know you're thinking. I know you're trying to figure it out. Refinement. Okay. Don't evolve it yet. There, yeah, you can evolve the bench one. That's fine. I was about to say, don't evolve it yet. You still want to have it as a 1 retreat cost. Refinement. Okay. There's Arvin. And I don't even know what this guy's gonna. I don't know what he wants to search. Ultra Ball. Do you have more energy that you want to discard? And another Bravery Charm. So what are we gonna search off the Ultra Ball? Are we gonna get a Gardevoir? Yeah. Yeah. I guess that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Why did I question that as if it was a weird play? No, of course he's getting the Gardevoir. Like, why is he getting the Gardevoir? Because that's the deck, dude. He can't do anything with the energy unless he has the Gardevoir. It's not just free attached from discard to do damage to yourself. You gotta use something. You gotta do something. And that something is Gardevoir EX. Now, I guess it doesn't technically matter. But there is one that he can evolve and one that he can't. There we go. Okay, cool. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I know. I know. I know. Just saying. Just saying. How many does he have? How many has he got? One to there to be able to retreat. And then move it from there to something with Monkey Dory, possibly. It's crazy that a Drifloon is taking on a Terra Charizard. Like, this Drifloon's trying to carry away this Charizard. I'm just trying to picture that. It looks funny. All right, we're moving, we're grooving. Put another energy onto the Ralt, so that way you could do 30 to Charizard. So now it needs 300, which pretty sure you're actually hitting with Drifloon. You're hitting that 300, aren't you? Oh my god. There's no universe where that should be okay. There's no conceivable universe where it should be okay for a Drifloon to one-shot a Charizard. That's insane to me. This Drifloon's level 100, that Charizard was level 1. I don't understand how it works, but it happened. That was insane. Drifloon is overpowered. That's too much damage for one balloon. too much helium in one balloon. What are you trying to... Are you... What are you... Were you trying to equip Pidgey with Unfair Stamp? I mean, hey, you do you, man. You do you. It's been a long hour. That's wild. Finally! I feel like applause is necessary right now. Pidgeot EX finally hits the field. And we get a Charizard. Nice. Now it's looking good. Now we have a good little back and forth game. Power up Radiant Charizard and Charizard EX, right? Is that what you just did? Or did you just do Radiant? You have quick search. You can still get the barrel. You can still squav up a barrel if you don't like what you have in your hand now. Or pass? Wait, he passed? I didn't even... Wait, what? Dude. Your plan is just let him take 2 more KOs and then go in with Radiant Charizard? I feel like that's not ideal, but I mean... If that's the situation you find yourself in. Ooh, okay. Boss out the Pidgeot. Unfair Stamp, which it's not really going to do much right now. Wait, no, you can't Unfair Stamp. Wait, what are you doing? Yeah, I was about to say, no, you can't okay, he was reset. Okay. Yeah, you can't Unfair Stamp because he didn't take a KO last turn. But we'll just knock out the Pidgeot. Drifloon, dude. What is this balloon? What is this balloon? Why does this balloon put in so much work? This little balloon just took 4 prizes against a Charizard EX. I mean, all he's really got to do is just ping the Charizard EX with the Drifloon and then possibly finish it off with Gardevoir. But Drifloon's probably just going to go down right now to Radiant. Yeah, there's the knockout on the Drifloon. That puts all that energy right back into the discard, though, so now he can send up the Ralts that has an energy, so it has the free retreat, or so he has the retreat, but Just puts out the Gardevoir EX. Hoping to possibly, if he has a boss in hand, that'd be great. He can Unfair Stamp now. Refinement. Try to find the boss. Refinement again. Just try to find it. And then Unfair Stamp. Or maybe you do just want to take out the Radiant right now, because I don't think he has any energy on that Charizard EX in the back. And I don't think Guardy has a way to one-shot it right now. Yeah, there's no energy on that one. So you can Unfair Stamp now, and then Gardevoir possibly to knock out the Radiant. Yeah, there's Unfair Stamp. That would be the play. Just take out the Radiant, because he doesn't have anything on the bench that's ready to attack. Just power her up and take the swing. Okay, moving 30 over to the Pidgey, and he just scoops. Because next turn he'll be able to move another 30 from Monkey Dory to, or with Monkey Dory from Gardevoir to Pidgey, taking the last prize. So, that was quite a game. That was quite a game. We love to see a bit of a back and forth, but that was quite a game. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and join us. We will be back for the second round, so stay tuned.